Hello, it's me Blue, and today I am here with a video. So basically, as we all know, Resilience got a nerf. Now, what did Resilience originally do? So basically, what it originally did was that, so basically, well, if Obsidian or Tundrolin, or if you sure you ran Borok, I say them Borok, if they got hit with a move, any move that did damage that isn't a status element, they would basically just be hurt. Or no, sorry, they would get a buff of melee defense. Now you may be wondering, that doesn't sound that bad on paper, but it is because ranged attackers couldn't really come in without risking, um, being destroyed. So, in effort to combat resilience being so broken, Jamie decided to nerf it. No, I don't want to forfeit the battle. Sorry. Anyway, so basically, it reads, so resilience nerf, so old. When a Loomian with this ability is hit with any attacking move, increase melee defense by one stage. But the new one, when a Loomian's ability is hit by a move that makes contact, melee moves, increase melee defense state by one. So that's a pretty big change for resilience users. Um, I know it's for example, I was doing a battle before this video. It was versus a Mochibi of all things. It hit me with deep freeze. This isn't anything to do with resilience, but that almost one shot. Almost it was like a two shot, possibly three, but still. And I didn't get any boost whatsoever because resilience got nerfed. So what that means is that now these Loomians are going to be targets. So basically, let's go on to the main topic of this video. So basically, are resilience users still worth using? In some aspects, yeah, they are worth using, because if there's a lot of Loomians in the meta that are melee attacking, then yes, Obsidian and Tundrolin, and if you use Borok SA, then they're good. But if, for example, there's lots of ranged attackers in the meta that can seriously defeat them, Zulong, excuse me, sorry, but yeah, no. So basically, with that, like, using resilience users it's a hit and miss, I guess. Like it could be good. In this case, example, Infernix. There we go. I got my resilience boost. But if that was a ranged Infernix, I would have died. And if it lived, it still wouldn't have gone a resilience boost, which is a bit worry. Which is, yeah. So basically, see, long story short, our resilience is actually so. Let's go over, I guess, what their uses are. So basically, most resilience users, since there's only technically two that are in the meta right now, or not in the meta, but just in general that are used, are Obsidian and Tundrolin. Now they're both very good Loomians, very hard hitting, but they were just incredibly broken. Most times because of two things, technically three things. One being that they could, excuse me, that they could literally get a melee defense boost from any contact, from any move, ranged or melee, which was not good. And then on to the next one, body crash. So basically, with body crash, these people would. So I'm guilty of this as well. We would all body crash because it relies on melee defense. So that was a huge issue for pretty much every Loomian that didn't resist it or just couldn't get hit by it at all. It was a huge issue. That was making PvP unbalanced. And on top of that, Tundrolin and Obsidian got access to healing moves. Tundrolin's being Rejuvenate, and Obsidian's being Beast Slumber. Now you may think, well, that's not that bad, they can just heal, but here's the thing. Obsidian's more of the, I guess, worse I guess one, Just because Beast Slumber also raises its defenses by like one stage. When it wakes up, it lowers them again, but still, it's not what you'd love to see. Um, just because then Obsidian could tank melee and ranged hit. It still can, but you know, at least it. Seriously, my point is that now they aren't as lethal. They aren't as bad. Um, but now since resilience has been, I guess nerfed, it opens it. It's more of an opportunity for more Loomians to shine, but there's also a downside that that now Obsidian and Thundrolin probably won't be used a whole lot as much as they did. Yes, they still do have their perks as being good for like a good switch in for melee attackers, but now if they swap in and there's a range attacker, most times they will get killed, which is not what you'd want to see for your Loomian. Um, Example right here, we got a Pidgegon, a melee tank versus Fenolan, a range tank. So now would assume Fenolan's faster. So let's just see what a hit would do. I think it'd be neutral or not very effective. I think. I'm gonna swap it. Okay. Anyway, but my point is that it's gonna be here. Here's a prime example. Stratosaur. Like I'm no boost or anything. We're going to see how much a Stratosaur can do at plus nothing. Okay, it's setting up. So, normally an Obsidian at this point wouldn't have much to worry about. Because it could get a resilience boost. Now look. That's a one-shot. I get that Obsidian isn't ranged tanky, but that's not what you'd want to see from a Loomian like that. It's not. It's basically gonna make it so that yeah, more Loomians are used, but now these two Loomians that were used so much aren't gonna be used as much anymore, which it's sad because they're still decent Loomians, but their main aspects are pretty much gone. Anyway, so let's get to the big question: are they still worth using? Personally, I think they can be. For example, Obsidian. I think Drudge Obsidian is a thing. Basically, with Drudge Obsidian is like, you basically just like, it's like you're I think Brawny Nimble or Robust Nimble or something. But basically, you Drudge and then yeah. But now for Tundrolin's sake, I don't know. It's not used as much as Obsidian. It hasn't been forever. But yeah, so at this current time, it really depends on which one you want to use. So my final analysis, if you want, go for it. There's nothing wrong with it, but they got nerfed is so you have to be more cautious with I guess team building and just in general with Loomians that you swap in with. Anyway, that's all for the video. I hope you all enjoyed. This is long story short. If you want to use resilience users, go for it. Anyway, that's all from me. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video or stream. See you everybody.